Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. My name is Yavan and I'm the administrator of the Sims community website, and today we have a major update for The Sims 4 on PC, Mac and consoles. So the skin tone update that I may have talked about a few months ago that the Sims team has been working on has finally been released, and a day early. So the update was supposed to come out tomorrow, and I even wrote a little article on how we can prepare for the update and everything, but it turns out they wanted to surprise us by releasing it a day early, and it's everything that they said they're gonna include plus more. So first off, I'm gonna dive deeper into the patch notes and some of the things that they've mentioned regarding this update, and then I'm gonna be diving deeper into the game itself and see everything that's new. So happy holidays, Simmers. It's time to go back into Create a Sim, where in this update you will find over 100 new skin tones, customization sliders for skin tones and makeup, and 3 improved base game hairstyles. Every skin tone now has a value slider that allows you to change the light to dark value of that skin tone, unlocking a much wider variety of skin tone options for you to play with. You will also find that our skin tones are now filtered to warm, cool, and neutral tones, as well as miscellaneous that covers our occult skin tones. The new makeup sliders add more choices and opportunities for you to customize your Sims and express your Sims style. Hue, saturation, value or brightness, and opacity are now available to modify on the makeup. We have locked some of the sliders where it did not provide an optimal experience or make sense for the makeup. Expect us to continue our work on these issues into the future to provide you with more. In addition to the customization opportunities provided, you can also save custom swatches as you tweak your sliders to get the perfect look. When you click on the swatch for skin tones and makeup, as you modify the sliders, you will also have an opportunity to save your custom settings so you can reuse it later without having to remember your perfect looks. Did we also mention that we have made some hair updates? We did. We updated a base game child hair, and we added a second version of that hair that removes the baby hairs as well, and they've also updated a base game male hair that you may find difficult to recognize from the original hair. So they've also included some of the examples of the updated hairstyles that they've included within the latest update. So I'm not too sure what are the main differences with this one, but I can definitely tell some of the differences that they made with the children hairstyle. So over here you can see that they've included one with the baby curls and one without them, so that's really cool. And they have also updated the main menu again. The idea behind the change is to create a more cohesive experience and give packs a more proper space as we continue to grow our content lineup. As a nice bonus, we have highlighted the gallery in a more meaningful way to inspire you. So it seems that they've done some main menu changes because they're not gonna stop with putting out that content anytime soon. So I'm gonna show the main menu real quick. They've done a lot of the fixes as well. Hopefully the game stops crashing for most users. For me at least, the latest update before this one fixed a lot of issues with crashing, but I've seen a lot of people on consoles complaining about it, and the crashes were very often. I can see over here that they've done a lot of changes for the base game: Get to Work, Get Together, City Living, Cats and Dogs Seasons, Get Famous, Island Living, Discovery University, Eco Lifestyle. A lot of fixes for Snowy Escape, Dine Out, and Vampires. Now we can check out the full patch notes on simscommunity.info. I have also linked them in the description down below. And now I'm going to be jumping into the game and checking out what's new. Okay, so here we go. This is the new main menu for The Sims 4. So, of course, all of the changes that you see over here are also going to be presented to you on both PC and consoles as well. So, the main menu changes, the new sliders, the new skin tones, everything's included for all of the platforms available. So, over here you can see how they've redesigned the new main menu. Over here you can see that they've put a section for the latest news, a banner for, stuff like the latest content updates, maybe some of the upcoming announcements and stuff like that. And you can also see that the collection of your Sims 4 packs has now been moved to a different subcategory. Now, it seems that they, are planning to release a lot more content for The Sims 4, and because of it, they've made it so that it doesn't clutter your main menu right away. Even before this update, there were a lot of game icons that would basically flood the main menu with the icons, and you can see over here how they've done all of this. So it's basically just box arts and of the packs that have been properly categorized. Over here you can see expansion packs, game packs, stuff packs, and the free stuff packs that we've gotten. So it's a really neat main menu. I think it's a lot more clean and organized compared to the previous one, and I really like this minimalistic design that they do with the main menu and the branding of The Sims 4. I think they've done a very good job. You can see over here that there are categories for, the packs that you own: expansion packs, games packs, stuff packs, and free stuff packs. So these are some of the filters that you can use to, show those certain packs. Now, on the right side, not a lot of things have changed. Now, if you have enabled the notifications, the online notifications, you're gonna have them in the corner over here of the gallery icon. Over here we have the options menu. Nothing has been changed when it comes to the options. I've checked it out myself, and beside the fact that they've disabled the custom content and mods, of course, with all of the major updates like they do. Over here you can see the gallery. I think it's intact. I don't think a lot of things have changed with the gallery. So it's the same old, new old gallery that we have in The Sims 4. And basically, I think that's about it when it comes to the main menu. Now, the biggest changes with this update, of course, lie down in Create a Sim. So, oh my god, you're gonna see how much they've actually done with the skin tones. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I've checked some of the things out behind the scenes. I have to take the glasses off. Let me randomize the sim a few times. So I think that when you randomize your sims, the skin tones, the new skin tones and variants are also gonna be given to those sims as well. I'm not sure, but some of these might be also some new preset sims. No, those are actually sims that you get, just after, opening up a new game from the main menu. So that wasn't it. Okay. But when it comes to the skin tones, now after you select the face, not the face. Oh yeah. So in the body category over here, and when selecting the face, no matter what, you can see the new skin tones available. And yeah, they are also going to be applied to sims, that get randomly generated through CAS. So, for example, we have this sim over here, and basically all of these skin tones have been divided into 4 different categories. So over here we have the warm skin tones, we have the neutral skin tones, and we also have the cool skin tones as well, including also the miscellaneous skin tones that we've gotten, through different occult types and, creatures in the game and stuff like that. So for basically almost all of the skin tones, you can see a dynamic shift when you're changing the, hue slider over here. When it comes to the miscellaneous skin tones, I'm not seeing a lot of changes. When it doesn't go too dark or too bright, but when it comes to the natural skin tones that we have in the game, I can definitely tell that there's a lot more difference. And now let me just, undress my sim real quick so I can showcase everything properly. Okay, let's maybe go over here and check out some of these skin tones. So yeah, the changes with the sliders are a lot more drastic with the natural ones, which I'm really glad. They've added a lot of, warmer skin tones as well, and I think that these have been almost all of them properly categorized. Now, I'm very glad that they've included a lot of options, and, I think that there's a skin tone for, almost everyone. So they've done the representation accurately. They've collaborated with some of the game changers to make this update real good, which I'm very glad that they've done a collaboration with actual players. For example, X Mira Mira has been working on skin tones, custom skin tones for The Sims 4 for years, and I'm glad that they finally recognized her work and wanted her to help out, by making this an official thing. Now, when it comes to the neutral skin tones, there's a lot to choose from as well. And if you don't like some of the options, you can of course use the hue slider over here. It's not the hue slider, actually, it's the maybe the brightness slider. I don't know how to describe it. But it basically lets you choose, between a darker or a more pale skin tone, depending on your preference. Of course, you don't have to, go to the extremes, left and right. You can also choose, to go somewhere in the between or like this. And the best thing about this is that if you like the preset skin tone that you've selected for your sim, you can just quickly select the plus save button, and it's gonna be added into your category of all of the skin tones available. So you can choose that skin tone that you've saved and delete it if you don't want it anymore. But it's just a cool way of saving all of the process of the sims that you've created, and maybe if you want to create a family of sims with the same skin tones. So this is where this use is really useful of saving the skin tones. So I'm very glad that they've done something like this. And now we are into the cool section of the new skin tones that they've included. I think these are really good. I haven't actually zoomed into my sim's face, so let me modify it a bit to see if it maybe breaks anything. But the thing is, I'm not seeing too many blotchy artifacts. I think that they've done this properly. Like, I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but I think that this is actually pretty good. Like, let me zoom in. Let's see if there are any imperfections. I will probably have to remove the facial hair for that. But they've done a pretty good job. Okay, they snapped with this one. And you can also see over here that you have different categories for skin tones that I went through. So this will probably be useful when you are, creating new presets of skin tones that you saved up. So if there are maybe too many, you can stack them over here. Now, when it comes to makeup, they've also added a lot of sliders into the game. Now, let me move in real quick over here, and so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So if we go into the makeup category, of course, so let's see which lipstick she's applied. Okay, so we have the MAC lipstick, and you can see that there are 4 different sliders included with this one. So the first one is the hue slider. It changes the colors. And an interesting thing is that there are different hue slider variations from what I can see with each different preset. So there's the green, there's the red, there's the purple. So there aren't, exactly in between colors, between all of these colors that I've just showcased. But the interesting thing is the fact that you can actually change the opacity, so you can actually modify its look as well. You also have the slider for saturation, so you can actually change the color of the hue that you've chosen, make it less colorful or more vibrant depending on your choice. And you also have an option for brightness as well. So I mean, this is really cool. It actually makes the makeup that we have in The Sims 4 right now playable and enjoyable to apply onto Sims. I'm actually really liking this. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. This is really cool. I'm sorry, guys. I've never been more excited for a cast update like this one. It's an actual game changer. Like, an actual game changer. And an interesting thing about this one is that because there are a lot more sliders included in the makeup section, you are probably going to want to save the preset that you made. So you can, of course, do the same thing that I've showcased for skin tones. So all you have to do is just press the save button, and you have that preset available. Now, the thumbnail, of course, won't be shown on the sim, on this thumbnail over here, but you can definitely tell the color that you've made through this custom icon over here, and it's really great. So this was just a showcase for the lipsticks. If we move on to the, wait, are these blushes? Wait a minute. No, these are okay. So onto the cheeks area, they've also included only one slider. So we have the opacity slider for this one. So I'm guessing that you are not able to change the colors for some of these. The hue slider, that is. So they did mention that they wanted to make it right, so I'm guessing that when it comes to the cheeks area, right now you are only going to be able to choose and change the opacity through the sliders. There are probably going to be more updates and, you know, unlocking the sliders for the cheeks area, but as of right now, you can only change the opacity. When it comes to the alien makeup, so for the Get to Work one, they've also made the saturation slider available as well as the brightness one. And I think that this one as well. They probably, so they've also unlocked the hue slider for the alien one too, which is really good. Wait, let me go back real quick. So this is what I'm talking about. This is really cool. Okay. But, you know, it's just alien makeup and, you know, for the cheek section. And I'm hoping that they include more variants in the future, you know, generally for the cheeks makeup, because we definitely need those more. And a little side note, before making this video, I've seen someone on Twitter saying that the custom tools are working for the custom makeups as well, which is really cool, but I'm gonna keep you guys posted on simscommunity.info about that. But more we are moving on onto the eyeliner section. Now, not the MAC one, no, we're gonna go to the regular ones, because, you know, the MAC ones are just a bit too dramatic. Now, you can see that we have the hue slider for this one. You can change the hue, you can change the opacity as well. You also have the brightness filter unlocked, but we don't have these. Is this saturation? Yeah, so we don't have the saturation one. For some of the makeups, you do have it. So, for example, the MAC one, as Stepho Sims called it, the sperm eyeliner. So, yeah, we have the saturation, we have all of the options available. You also have the hue slider too, which is really good. But, you know, this eyeliner isn't for everyone. I definitely don't plan on applying it onto my Sims. But wait, let me go back to some of the normal ones. You know, the ones that are not a bit too campy. So, for example, this one. Yeah, so they've only haven't unlocked the saturation slider for this. And if we go into the eyes section, so let's remove the eyeliners, or we can just keep it on. No, it's better for the showcase. So, okay, they've unlocked all of the sliders for the vampires one. That's cool. Okay, so because, you know, these eyeshadows that we've gotten through the MAC update are a little bit too dramatic, these sliders are definitely gonna come in handy. So you can see over here that it's changing all of the colors available, and you can also make it mix and match, for example, with the lipstick through some of the filters and sliders over here, which is really good. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to match the exact tone as the lipstick. Maybe this, but, you know, you can see that the crease with the eyebrow shadows aren't matching completely. Maybe if I go somewhere over here, something a bit more natural. So, for example, if I want to match it more, you can of course choose the hue and all of the other options that were previously available. And okay, so with opacity, we have this, we have saturation, we have brightness. It's really good. And when it comes to face paint, wait a minute! They've also unlocked the new sliders for face paints as well. So you're telling me that I can just change the colors and change the opacity and change the saturation. And change the brightness for all of the face paints that we've gotten. Why haven't they mentioned this? I don't know, but it's really cool. I'm liking this. So Apparently, all the face paints are also modifiable, which is really good. So, for example, this cutesy one from Realm of Magic, it's fully customizable and ready to go. Now, I'm not too sure. I'm maybe, going too deep. Yeah. I wanted to see if they maybe unlocked these features for the scars, but nah. So all of these makeup options are ready and waiting for you in the makeup category over here, and all of the new skin tones options are also have been released for you right now with the latest update. So I think that's about it when it comes to the latest update that comes with The Sims 4. So guys, let me know what you think about the latest update and all of the features that I've just showcased in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this a bit more detailed overview video of the latest update, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and of course subscribe to this channel for all the latest news and updates on the Sims franchise. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!